Okay. So yeah. Mm. We about to go live, about to go live. My mind is working on my settings. She's working on my setting today. She working on my setting today. Work on it. Get some airflow. That freaking monkey. You. Now I'm up in this same hurricane. Oh, I didn't know I ain't. Ugh. Hurricane warning coming up. Pat maroon, checking beers. I think that should. Now I'm gonna get influenced from the TV, television, digital, production, grabbing that beer from the fridge. But you know I reload it. Oh no, is that my last beer? Oh no, we got in a fresh case right underneath. You know, I'm ready for the next beer. Ready for the next beer. Ready for the next beer. I'm coming live. Yeah, I'm coming live. Hurricanes V caps. Hmm. Dude, everybody, you're coming with me for a journey. We're about to go live. We kicking. Yeah, I'm getting on my cards ready for this game. These guys are doing the chat. Yo, in the chat, I need to know. I need to know which cards you want me to set up. Yeah, it was kind of funny. So I sent you that weird video. That guy was kind of stupid, so I just laughed. Seriously, though. Word of the draw. 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 Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Oh, it blend in. It blend in. I'm a short guy. Can't see that. The game started. Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. We kicking ya. We kicking ya. I'm going up. I'm getting now. The Capitals pass it up now. Capitals pass it up now. And now I'm live. We kicking you. I don't know. I took my phone right off my wireless charger. Capitals down in the series. They got a computer over here, man. My computer's a little loud. I think my computer a little loud. I see my got a big smile. I'm ready to run a mile. I'm just talking. I'm just in a good mood. I'm caking. Oh, right there in backhander was that McMichael. Nobody challenging McMichael at all. He skates and beats 3 Carolina people. And everybody, here we go. Strap in, lock in. This is we caking. And I pray to God this will be an entertaining hockey game. I pray. So I'm gonna have Mr. Coors to talk to me about my day. Hey, Mr. Coors. Okay, yes, two great opportunities. So they want to get 5 shots in the first period. Oh, really, Coors Light? Because I didn't know that. Because the Capitals have been playing like they don't want to score five or take 5 shots in the first period. It's been so embarrassing. If you're a Capitals fan right now, the play has been absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. All right, Vince Reeves, shoots it to the front. Wow, dude, I swear it's like 4 shots already for the Capitals. It says 3, but I swear it's 4. Hurricanes though, they're just so boring to watch. Their defense, they just play a more in your face defense, but the offense just comes when it wants to. I don't know, man. You just have to be so patient if you're a Hurricanes fan. But I mean, the Capitals weren't helping either. I mean, like I said, they've had those games where they're getting 15, 16 shots, and you're just like, what are you doing? Figure it out. Take some shots. Work towards your goals. Get some help. I hate that. That's our mod's favorite meme, and I never knew that, and I had to learn that the hard way. It's uncool. Get some help. What are you doing? No, not when you run. You're such a lame raptor. It's so funny. I hate how that's like one of your favorites, and it's like that has nothing to do with you at all. That's not that does not shout your personality at all, that meme at all. I gotta be honest. Every time I think about that meme, I'm like, that's not her. Not her at all. Pavilier, Ripper! Capitals come in. And they skate in and take a shot. Dude, I'm still pretty loud on my computer. I like the echo. Too volume. Yes. I don't even know why I even have the volume on, I guess. And that was Protus. All right, let's check these lines because honestly, they better have put Protus back up because the Capitals, Ovechkin, Strome, Protus. Why did it take you so long? Ops, if you're watching, you gotta let me know. Is this the first time that Protus has been on the top line since he's been injured? Because it felt like they buried him on the fourth and second line, or fourth and third line. Excuse me, fourth and third. And now they put Pavilier at the fourth line because Protus is just so much better. First, I am so hungry. Aha, and Svitchnik. Aha, heels, gives it to Slavin. Right on center stage, he takes a shot. Beautiful save. Capitals are going to attack. I thought they were putting Protus on the first. I thought they were doing Protus a lot on the first line. I hate the way that you said that. I'm breaks phone, gets new phone, checks tabs. Oh wait, scream. Oh, screams in agony. My 183 children are gone. Gone. I'm so disturbed. Well, that just happened. All right, everybody, we're getting back in this hockey game. Our mod is freaking out over here. I've never ever heard anybody in my life. Chat, I needed to take a break from hockey. I had to take a break from hockey because our mod just referred to her tabs on her phone as children. Her phone, she cracked her phone, and so she decided, instead of getting the screen fixed, she's like, let me get a whole new phone. Okay, that's your choice, I guess. So replaces the whole phone with her insurance, and then she checks her she checks her phone's browser, and she's like, all of her tabs were gone. So she screams while I'm on stream. This was like 10 seconds ago. My 183 children are gone. Oh, Danielle, how you doing? Danielle, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? Dude, I gotta go to that caster mode right now. We gotta get the bot to look up. Please look up. Yeah. We gotta go down. All right, all right, all right. For the Capitals tonight, honestly, I think we'll do him. That's so funny. Dude, we've been doing the meltdowns. I like the meltdowns. And the hard part, everybody, is like I'm not a big hockey card collector. It's just something I'm trying to do for the channel. So there might be players that I want to talk about that I just don't own their hockey card. And that's perfectly fine. So there might be players that I'm going to be talking about a lot that I just don't have a visual representation for. So I got Ovechkin, Wilson, and Protas over here for the Capitals. We never even went over the lines, but let me talk about the lines out loud. So for the Capitals, from left wing center to right wing, Ovechkin, Strome, Protas, McMichael, Dubois, Wilson, Magapiani, Eller, Leonard, and Duhaime, Dowd, and Bouvillier. Defensive pairings, Chikrin, Carlson, Sandin, Roy, and Alexiev, and Van Riemsdyk. They probably have Thompson in net. And for our Hurricanes, from left wing center to right wing, Svechnikov, Aho, Jarvis, their top line, of course. Second line, Hall, Roslovic, Stankoven. Third line, Martinook, Stahl, Kyrie. And fourth line, Robertson, Kotkaniemi, and Blake. It's an expensive fourth line. Or Kotkaniemi, like 5 million, I think. 5.5, 5 million. Let's use Grok. Let's use some AI tonight. What is Jesper Kotkaniemi's contract? Did you know he signed an 8-year contract? Jesper Kotkaniemi's on an 8-year contract for an average of 4.8, so almost 5 million a season. He's on the center for their fourth line. But he's a young gun, so he just has a really long contract apparently. What is Jordan Martinook's contract? 3x3? Okay. So he's not too expensive. No, I said put it in a glass ice cubes. That was the joke, to put it in the freezer, and you did the joke rather than the actual thing I said after it. It's okay. Still prefer it in the now that that glass can be cold, so I want that cold glass. I like ice. Burnsy. All right, everybody. So these are going to be the players that you're going to watch out for both teams tonight. For the Hurricanes, one of the most important players, their defenseman, Jacob Slavin. You're going to see Jacob Slavin all the time. He's their top defenseman. This guy's getting all the ice time. This is going to be their main player when it comes to puck movement. And one of the biggest things that you have to take into consideration for him, or one of the things I actually find pretty interesting, is Slavin is a player that they don't actually use on their power play, and they only use him on their second penalty kill unit. So Jacob Slavin seems to be a player that they mainly prefer 5-on-5, which is kind of unique for a player in his position right now. Brett Burns. Burns does everything. Burns is a veteran. He's been in this league for an extremely long amount of time. Burns is going to be Burns, of course. He's on Jacob Slavin's defensive pairing, so these two you're going to see absolutely everywhere. Believe it or not, Burns is actually on the second power play unit, and Burns and Slavin are in the second penalty kill unit. So Burns and Slavin are definitely used more in a defensive manner. Now, finally, we've got Svechnikov. Svechnikov is a unique hockey player because he's a player that got the Michigan move renamed after him because he was the only player that would legitimately complete it. So Svechnikov, Slavin, and Burns are going to be your three players. These are cards from the Metal Universe, Ice, and of course Metal Universe. Everybody knows We Caken likes metal, okay? I just like the spaceships. Ah, Burnsy. All right, got those guys up. So no, that was like something really weird that I noticed about the Hurricanes. I'm like, why do they have a guy that they're paying $5 million on the fourth line? That doesn't make much sense to me at all. Looking at the Capitals, I don't think I see anybody that's on a bottom line that's not getting ice time. I don't see anybody there that's not getting ice time. 10 minutes left to go in the first period. I don't know if he's like awful, or I don't know if the team's just so deep. Because sometimes you have deep teams. I don't know how good Jack Roslovic is. I haven't seen Hurricane score. Shane Gostisbehere. Caniacs. Having the time of their life. Hey, 7 shots on 7 shots for each team. So both teams putting in a lot of effort right now. Gostisbehere is kind of holding at the blue line. He just dekes Duhaime. Turn and then skates, stops, shoots, goes right off the post and just goes in. Wilson passed it to Ovechkin, but it's out of his reach. And we all know Ovechkin's not going to get in on that forecheck. Ovechkin's just going to make, hopefully I get the puck. If I get it, great. Try and do something with it. But if I don't get it, I'll go to the bench. Ovechkin isn't playing defense. Slavin has it. He's going to give it. Oh, who is that? Burns. Hurricanes taking shots. Taylor Hall. Thank goodness. Teams are taking shots. I don't know why. I mean, the playoffs, I get it. It's the playoffs. You have to be a little bit more cautious. But there's so many teams that just aren't taking these shots. The Capitals were guilty of it. The Maple Leafs are guilty of it. And I mean, a lot of these teams are waiting for the third period to heat up when they're already behind a goal or two. And that's just not how you're going to play playoff hockey. And if that's the way you're going to play playoff hockey, you're not going to be successful. So the NHL. Oh man, I'll have to watch that. The NHL and X posted this video of the equipment manager yelling at Connor McDavid because of his wet gloves or something. I don't know. It sounds like I don't know. It's just kind of funny to watch a pro athlete get yelled at by the equipment manager. Just get chirped by the equipment manager. I, I, I want. I mean, they just should have all these special. I wonder if there's like sports specialist schools where you learn how to be refs and like manage equipment managers and whatnot. I think that's crazy that there's like degrees in that. Like, where did I go to school? I want to hear for sports management. Yeah, Ovechkin smiling for their Verizon ad. Yay, Ovechkin for Verizon. All right. We're at another stupid commercial. Thanks. Oops. Thanks, Harry. My gloves are soaked. At least the guy's got good hustle. The glove dryer. Dude, I didn't know those dried out the gloves. Oh, and then you actually got to see McDavid smile, the thing that you never get to see. You barely even got to see him smile at the four great nations when he went. He like put it up to his forehead. He went, not the cup I want. And all the other guys that have won the Stanley Cup are having the time of their lives winning this silly trophy that doesn't like. Isn't that like? Think about it though. Everybody watching the stream, I need you to think about four great nations. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Ovechkin's on the power play. Four great nations. Four of them. Think about it. Think about it. If you put a sweater on a guy to represent his country, and that sweater makes them play like it's Game 7 Stanley Cup final triple overtime. What else could motivate a player that much? But not just that, the celebration. Think about it. Think about it. Those players, after they won that tournament, after they won that cup, they literally celebrated like they won something huge. At first, the NHL was afraid that they weren't going to sell this tournament at all. There was a big complaint. There was a big fear that that four great nations wasn't going to sell well at all, but it eventually did. Capitals getting redirects, but it's just bouncing off the goalie. You know, Ovechkin isn't skating back to get that puck. He's just gonna wait at that blue line. He's just gonna wait at that blue line. Okay, so where was I in that? Where was I in that? Where was I wasn't talking about the Capitals. I was ranting. I was ranting about. Oh man, no, I know what I was ranting about. It was an expansion. I'm losing it. I'm losing it because I'm watching this power play and all I'm thinking about is why can't the Capitals keep the puck in the zone? No, dude, I don't. Oh man, it wasn't. It was playoffs. I'll think of it soon. I'll think of it in like 10 seconds, which is gonna be like really annoying. Britt, did you hear what I was talking about? Dude, I was on a roll. Anyways, Capitals only have 10 seconds left in their power play. They're not doing anything with this power play. They're not doing anything with this power play. Oh no, four great nations. That's see, I told you 10 seconds, I'd remember it. So four great nations, right? These players celebrate like they won something huge, right? They won something, and a lot of them did, right? They were proud of themselves for winning that trophy. But you put that jersey of that country on that player that was born there. They represent that country, and it makes them play. Like I said, like it's third overtime, Game 7 Stanley Cup final, right? You're playing your heart out. What else could you do to replicate that same level of direness during the season? What else could you do to make players earn accolades for these other tournaments during the season? I want to see playoff level hockey during the regular season. Am I greedy for that? Did the four great nations set a different level of expectation? But why does it have to be countries? Why? Put something up for them to compete for. Put a first overall pick. Let a S tier team get bet for. Show me a super team. Sorry, everybody. Gavin McKenna. We're just gonna do. We're all at 32 ways. And whoever we get wins. Oh, Tampa Bay Lightning. It's the first overall pick. Gavin McKenna. All right. I mean, that would be. Think about that. I mean, think about that. But honestly, what could you do to replicate the same level of fight? And I don't know if you can replicate the same level of fight. And to me, that's so important because what else would make these players so happy? Four great nations did, and they celebrated in that locker room, like I said, like they won a Stanley Cup. What else would make these players do that? What else would make these players feel like they've made a significant run? And not just that, like I said, playing a Stanley Cup or playoff level hockey. Give us an excuse for more playoff level hockey. Special tournaments. I mean, come on, NHL. I don't care about the Winter Classic anymore, and I feel like half the NHL does too. The Winter Classic used to be magical. The Winter Classic used to be cool. And now it happens every year. And it's like the same 8 teams. I think that's it. I think it's because it's like the same 8 teams. Oh, guess what, everyone? It's Chicago. Oh, it's St. Louis. Oh, Regional 6. Oh, the Penguins. Stop it. Give us something weird. Create a story. The NHL could do that. This year's and last year's Stanley Cup champion. Have some of these games equal more points. It's not that hard. Well, oh, why should they have the opportunity to win more points? Because they made to the Stanley Cup. They won the cup. Give them the chance for an extra boost. There's so many different ways that you can make hockey more entertaining. There's so many different ways. But I think it really starts by making sure that you have these unique tournaments and that these unique tournaments matter. Chikrin is down. His nose is bleeding. 5 minutes. Hurricanes they were really peppy to start, but I feel like it's dampered off a lot. Hey, backyard kid, welcome. I like more events like the Winter Classic. I like your brainstorm. I should feel that there should be ways to qualify for these. I feel like there could be more lottery drafts. I think there could be more lottery games. I think lottery games would be cool. I feel that there's just so much more exciting gambling that you could do to make hockey more fun. Imagine. No, I don't think the NHL would do something like that. But imagine a first round draft. No, a first round tournament. Every team that participates, this is a voluntary tournament, but every team in this tournament, it's going to be best of 5 series. So first of 3 wins. Every team in this tournament has to volunteer a first round pick. Minimum 8 teams. And the winner of the tournament comes away with 4 first round picks. Imagine that. Imagine gambling on your draft picks with your talent. Pops, you can't tell me that's not the best idea I've ever made in my life. Tell me that's not the best idea I've ever had. A first over of not a first overall, a first round tournament. No, just an extra tournament. An extra tournament for teams to say, if you want to speed rebuild, if you want to do something, that's fine if only the top teams would enter. But at the same time, I would challenge. I mean, what would you say? Vegas would enter, Dallas would enter. I think teams like Minnesota would enter. Teams like St. Louis would enter. Winnipeg would probably enter. I don't disagree, but think of how much more interesting that would make it. And I also proposed things like this, Cops, where we said bottom 6 teams, they play in a tournament too. And they can win picks. Or they have an extra, or the bottom 8 teams, there's a side draft where there's a round 0 where there's a certain extra list that you get to pick from. Maybe you get extra dibs on returning veterans or free agents, re-entering the draft possibilities. But think about that. Think about if there were like weird tournaments like that where you could enter, where you could literally gamble your picks. Rather than trade picks, what if you could gamble your picks? Hurricanes 2-on-1 shorthanded. Shot on Thompson. And the Capitals, I don't know how long this power play. It was probably 5 minutes. They're only down to a minute and a half. Bottom teams lost to get early picks. I think it'd be really unique because I think that I think that if you had a tournament for that, I mean, they'd probably and well the thing is in that like so say that they did do that tournament, Pops, right? Say they did do a first round tournament. The team that won is going to get the best picks. They're going to get the best rounds. So the better you place, the better rounds that you would get. It wouldn't be something where, oh, if you lost first, you get the best pick out of them. Or, I mean, the bottom 3 teams just lose their picks. They don't get anything back. 13 shots on goals for the Carolina Hurricanes. 8 shots on goal for the Washington Capitals. But I gotta think of more ideas on this. I gotta think of more ideas. I was on one, everybody. First round tournament? That'd be cool. I'll be back for the second period, and we'll go over stats in the second period, everybody. It's week 8, and I can't wait to see everybody back. I think I'm gonna do more casting third period, but I'm pretty hyped for this game. I'll see you back soon, everybody. See ya. for the second period. All right. Burp. I don't know where I put my phone. My phone has all my steps on it. Where did that go? All right. Where are we here? Where are we here? Hurricanes up early 2-on-1. This is a match where it just feels like it's only a matter of time. That's just exactly what this match feels like. It's just a matter of time, and that's not a lot. Oh, okay, yeah, Sky, whoa, 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 whoa. Hurricane score. Was it Jarvie again? Let's watch. They skate in. Oh, Thompson goes to glove it, and it flubs off of his glove and just kind of bounces off the post, falls right to the left bar. Jarvie just kind of slaps her in there. So Aho rips it, glove, bar down, flubber, and then Jarvie just slaps her in. 2-0 Hurricanes. A minute into the second period. And for the Washington Capitals, this is not good. Here come the Capitals. They don't like it not having goals. They're taking shots. Puck in front, puck in front, puck in front. Aho and Orlov assisted that Jarvis goal. Jarvis could really go for like a Johnny Depp look. I heard that. All right, Capitals. Is there going to be a flare? You got 9 shots to the Carolina Hurricanes, 15 shots. Step it up. Is that Taylor Hall? Nope. That was second guy was Thompson. Can he clear it? Hurricanes keep it in. Center stage. Roslovic bumped off the puck. He's going to play it in the backboards. Here come the Capitals. And they chip that puck in. So before we came to the intermission, everybody, I was on a roll and I was discussing what teams could do for extra points. Oh, Hurricanes. They almost made it 3-0, but they just couldn't control the puck. I just think having extra tournaments could be a really unique idea. The hardest thing is that if all-star games don't work where it's just a talent display, it feels like the only thing that gets players to really act outside of their own level of compete. Strom probably got the best shot on the Hurricanes net all game so far, and even that wasn't too great. I think the outdoor games are getting old, and I think they need to quit doing those for a bit. Or instead of doing a game, maybe do a tournament. Maybe an outdoor tournament. And literally have warming houses, like literally have warming things for everybody and do it during the day. It's, I mean, there's nothing that can be done in places like Florida, Texas. There's nothing that can really be done that would allow for an outdoor game to happen. That electricity bill, I think, would blow the budget. I'm just thinking of like 50 fake snow machines going on, and it just won't work. All I think about is that Golden Knights Colorado outdoor game where it went on for like a period and maybe and a half, and then they had to postpone the rest of the game because the ice was melting and everybody was tripping. I want to say the Avalanche beat the Golden Knights like 4-0 that game too. They slapped them so hard, and I think they scored too. Like I think a couple of goals were scored before they went or before the pause happened. So like getting back in that attitude to play later must have just bad experience for everybody. Capitals need a goal. These power plays aren't coming quick. They're not coming easy. Backyard kid. I meet other teams closer to the equator. Battle of the beaches. The thing is that you can't. What are you gonna do? Have a roller hockey game? That just wouldn't work. The surface is just so different. It's not the same. It's nowhere near the same. Hurricanes. Chatfield just rips a shot. Did that go off his neck? Commercial break. Stupid TV commercials had me stuck. See, I don't disagree. See, Lady Ryderix, I've thought, our backyard kids, sorry, I couldn't see. You're both the same color on my screen for whatever reason. The hardest part about that is to get the fans from the southern states to go to northern state. It's not going to happen, right? So that's why they try to do these outdoor games at places to where they can, like, where it makes sense. And like, I don't know what it's called. Stadium series. I don't remember what it's called. We just want to see if the Capitals can do anything right now. The Capitals don't want to do anything. Come on, Capitals. Another shot for Martinook. Wow, dude, it's a Hurricanes game, man. Sometimes it just goes from being fun to just being like, man, this is boring. Hurricanes. Let's see if they put the puck in, but there's not a single one there, so the Capitals are just going to take it out. This is just to switch players. Svechnikov takes a shot. Ovechkin and Carrier just Ovechkin's just running people over now. Ripper. Aho. Oh, wow. That was a beautiful shot. You heard the wood on that one, too. You heard the wood on that shot. But Backyard Kid, an invitational. I just think it's really hard to get fans of a certain team or let's just say like the Blue Jackets. Even though the Blue Jackets, I mean, maybe fans could fill a stadium for them. But I think you're onto something, but it's a hard thing to do, right? I think you have to take a team in the winter and place it against a team that is not in the winter, which is one of the things for the Winter Classic. Is it rivalry or is it introducing people to outside hockey? Figure it out. I'm being serious. Figure it out. Because if you're doing outside hockey, then of course, call up the Sharks. Call up the Coyotes. Call up the Mammoth. Call up the Stars. Call up the Hurricanes. Get some of these southern teams to play hockey further north. Wilson taking shots off the face-off. 2 shots. Oh no, that was Ovi. Ovi and Wilson. Ovi and Wilson. 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 Holds that puck. Pass it to Wah. Centers it. Nobody there. Wilson comes sliding in like a cartoon. Ripper. That puck goes off the boards. Another shot to the front. Ovechkin. Nobody there for his pass. It would have been a beautiful one-timer. Gosh, if only if I know somebody that takes good one-timers. But that, to answer your question, Backyard Kid, that's what you'd have. That's what the outdoor games would really have to be. I don't think you can do rivalry games necessarily. I think you could have rivalry games. Because I think the NHL could get really, really, really weird with the way that they do their divisions. Like, what if all 3 New York teams were in separate divisions? What if every California team is in a different division? What if they didn't let teams that had, or like, what if the Panthers and the Lightning weren't in the same division? What if they started creating rivalry with limited interactions? We're waiting to get back to this hockey game, everybody. But that's kind of what we're thinking about, everybody. Like, there's got to be different ways for people to get points. Huh. I can't do this no more. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be dying. Oh man. Mm. Skate in, aho! And Svechnikov, they can't connect in a couple of passes, so they're going to have to reconvene with a separate counterattack. Is it time for them to play defense? Not necessarily. Chatfield sends the puck up. Aho wants another attack, but he's going to dump it in. Wilson, the big bad Wilson. And Strome, as the Capitals' first line comes the other way. An easy blocker save for Anderson as the Capitals try to maintain some zone possession. And maybe 4 passes into that, and that's coming the other way. 7 minutes to go in the second period. Think about that though. Think about if some of these teams, I think the league would be so. I think a league where you don't play. I think a league where you don't play every team is a good league, or you play them once. Honestly, I think it might be a lot more fun if the NHL was more high school-esque, like the bubble where you played 56 games and you play your conference teams 8 times or whatnot. I think that's really cool because that's how you grow rivalry. That's like you just grind these 8 teams for 10 years straight and then they like rotate or whatnot. I think that would be cool. I think that would be super cool. I think it would be really cool if New York teams maybe didn't see each other until the playoffs, or California teams didn't see each other in the playoffs. And then you have to see what this other California team's been building. And that'd be like, because I think another reason why that could be cool is I also think that creates a weird sense of like friendly animosity. God, this guy's ugly. Pavillier shoots. Anderson holds that puck. Looks like we're getting some commercials, everybody. So think about that, everybody. If you had Flo's getting so old. She's gotta be like 50 some. Man, they got a lot of gambling. Back, and we're back. And the announcers are just talking. Dude, I'm just daydreaming about these different leagues and what could happen. I mean, just the opportunity, because think about this. If you don't see that team into the playoffs, for example, if you're let's just say you're a Rangers fan, you see an Islanders fan. Normally you're just like, what are you doing over here, Islanders fan? And you're like, could say the same for you, Rangers fan. And they kind of just don't like each other. But what if they didn't know that they didn't like each other until they played in the playoffs? And it's like, remember when you guys beat us 4 years ago? F you. I think that would be. See, I think there's just so many different ways for you to grow animosity and grow storylines in the NHL. All these game fours, man. Burns can't clear. Capitals, you gonna try and score your first goal? Maybe they're doing a good job keeping it in. Stahl's just he's gonna skate around the net. He's like, I'm done with this. And it still stays in. But horrible, horrible communication for the Capitals. They could have kept that puck in, but they had two players that didn't communicate and they both left the puck rather than skate to it. Unfortunate. Well, I guess if you're a Capitals fan. Capitals, Chikrin? Easy block for the Hurricanes. They're just going to dump it. There's 3:42 to go left in the third period. Leonard just comes in and checks Walker. Hall. Setting him up, giving up for Hall. Hall just passes. Hurricanes get a shot, but easy stop for Thompson. Easy stop. Here comes Duhaime. Capitals, they want to attack. No, they're going to curl around. The Capitals' attack strategy is just so weird because when you look at their roster, Pavillier all alone takes the shot. Stop. Where'd that puck go? Where'd that puck go? Can't even get over the blue line. Are we going to get some rough stuff or what? Nothing's really going on, everybody. Wilson's making fun of them twirling their towels. Ovechkin trips Slavin. Ovechkin in the box. 5-on-4 hockey power play. They get the puck in. Oh, that went right to the front. The Capitals, they're not coming. Do they look so dead? Aho rips an 89-mile-an-hour slapper. Comes back to Goss to spare. See how we can get that puck in. Back to Aho. Blue line. He Goss to spare to squat a little bit to slow that puck down. Fake shot by Aho. Hurricanes getting some shots, but there's only 13 seconds left in the period. Dude, Hurricanes Capitals games are hard to watch, man. Hurricanes have 25 shots. But it just never feels like anything happens. We're going to go to period intermission, everybody. I'll see you back for the next period. I hope I don't fall asleep. This is so boring. something, the wolves could sniff those explorer notes out.
I don't. I'd have to look that up more. I don't know how that could be close at this point, but you know how you see the helicopter.
I'm here, everybody. I'm here, everybody. Well, honestly, you could start making wolves right now. Hurricanes leading 2-0. I don't think they're gonna choke this at all. If they did, it'd be really sad. The Capitals just haven't shown any fight. It's kind of funny that the Canadians didn't show a whole lot. Like they showed a little bit of fight, but not a whole lot of fight. But now the Capitals are in the same position. It's like one team is just getting completely little broed in the series. Ripper from Chikrin. I don't even know if he missed. Is that Jarvie? Jarvie takes a shot. Doesn't make any progress. Roslovic holds the puck along the boards. Capitals maintain that puck. Here comes Dubois. 3-on-3, Capitals. Dubois missed the final pass. It was just behind him. Unable to take a rip. Van Riemsdyk takes a shot. He falls down while doing it. Now Protas wants a shot. Can't get through the defenseman. 15 to 25 shots. Capitals are just doing, they just can't figure it out. They just can't figure it out. I can't even see where the puck went. The Devils. We've, man, this is just, it's not fun to watch. I mean, there's a lot of people that are making fun of this series and just how there's just a lack of energy, a lack of drive, and it's kind of not fun. Here they come. Capitals. Duhaime holds and just flubs on his pass. Skates all the way into the zone, holds, waits for his entire team to get set up, and then misses the pass, and then can't even pass the puck. Thanks, Duhaime. Not in the Wild no more. We liked you. So enter your NHL journeyman phase. Okay. Here we go. We're just waiting for the play to come back. Hurricanes win the faceoff. Protus takes it. He skates in and can't center it. Capitals regain and can't center it. Aho skates it out. Drops it. Svechnikov. Jarvis shoots. Thompson can't hold. Dubois is just going to skate that puck and send it into the zone. Jarvis drops. There they go. Capitals score. Roy to Chikrin. Capitals cut the lead in half. We have a hockey game. We might have a hockey game. No, I'm not even sure if the Capitals are happy. The Hurricanes just got frozen. They didn't even move for a bit. That's cool. You saw the little camera flicker. Oh, they're trying to get that puck out. Where's the puck now? And we got another commercial again. Oh my gosh, this game is impossible to cast. Here we go. Game's back. Capitals energized. Hurricanes furious. Fans confused. Viewers upset. And the game continues. Slavin behind his own net. Hurricanes maintain the puck in the offensive zone for like 2 passes. Capitals take it pretty quickly, but they just let it go to middle ice, and it's taken by the Hurricanes again, so now they're attacking again. Here it goes. Hurricanes had like a 3-on-2, and they shot. Man, the Capitals running into each other. Please don't win, Capitals. Please don't win. Or please don't tie it. We don't want more of this. Dmitry Orlov against his former teammates, or at least former team. Sends that puck in. Dump that puck in. Dump that puck in. What? Dump that puck. Dump that puck in. Dump that puck in. Whoa. Dump that puck in. Oh, yeah. Taylor Hall all alone. Takes the shot. Score! Taylor Hall. A player that's used to not being known for anything except for burning out real quick. And by real quick, it's like 3 years. Oh, Capitals score, Hurricanes score. Taylor Hall all alone. Ah, thank you, Hurricanes. We needed that. Thank you, Hurricanes. Don't let this game go to overtime. Don't you dare. Wow, everybody. Taylor Hall, a guy that's like, I'm pretty sure he's the first overall pick, or he is the first overall pick with the most overall movement. He's been on so many different teams. He started as an Oiler. Taylor Hall felt like he trialed so many teams. Dude, I feel like half of my likes on X are just me accidentally hitting the wrong button. Like I'm scrolling and I probably just hit stuff. Way better. Here come the Capitals. In front. No, no, couldn't get a shot. Because why get a shot? Here they come. More commercials, everybody. Here we go. Capitals on the power play. It's just Strom and Chikrin up at the top blue line. A stick broken, but Burns clears it. That's a very, very important clear right now for the Hurricanes. Capitals, Chikrin. And Strom dumps that puck in. Interference? No. Yep, interference on Orlov against Wilson. Chikrin Ovechkin. Strom. Chikrin. Ovechkin rips it, scores! Oh, he scores! And we're one goal away from overtime. All right, 8 minutes left to go, Capitals. Hurricanes win. Looks like they still have another power play. Man, I really missed what happened. Stahl just blast that puck out. Chikrin's going to rethink his own entry. He's going to let Strom do it. Strom gives it to Chikrin. Chikrin fakes, shoots it. Guess who gets it back? You guessed Chikrin. You were right. Strom shoots. Diving blocked by Wilson, but it still goes out. 2-on-1 for the Hurricanes. Shot! I don't know if it was blocked or what. 42 seconds left for the Capitals to go. Ovechkin shoots again. But here come the Hurricanes as they blocked another Ovechkin shot. Hurricanes get a close range shot. They have 32 shots. Capitals up to 20 shots. The centering opportunity, but the Capitals can't get a clean shot. Dubois goes to the box. Oh, this could go the other way now. I mean, they're still winning, but Dubois like tackled Roslovic for no reason. And more commercials, everybody. This game's about to get a little bit more hype, but right now we're kind of in a really this. I think people are really skipping this game and they just want the Golden Knights game. They just want the Golden Knights game. That game's on Max, so it's gonna be right after this game, unless they have to go to TNT 2 or whatever. And stupid, I won't see it. Svechnikov takes the shot. Hurricanes, they want to put the Capitals away. The hard part is that this power play is also killing time away from the Capitals' opportunity to be any amount of offensive. Martinuk? No, that was Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere, I think he scored tonight. Gets the puck again on the power play, and he's just holding it as the Capitals man on the guy with the puck. Here they come. Oh, the tip didn't work for Svechnikov, but the Hurricanes keep the puck in the zone. The shot. It goes into the netting. Here come the Hurricanes again. 25 seconds on the power play. They take Hall shot. Beautiful save, Thompson. Comes out. Capitals are attacking. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. But the Capitals can't maintain it. 3-on-1 for the Hurricanes. Walker slows it down, shoots, scores! Walker. Walker just stops right before the goal and just shoots. It's almost like he pulled a Sam Bennett from last night. Walker skates in, he slows down, looks, picks a spot, shoots. Capitals shoot the puck in. Thompson to the bench. Wilson stops the puck from going out. The Capitals, if they're going to do something, they got to do it now. Empty net. Stahl and Martinook try to get the puck along, but Stahl passes it along. It's Svechnikov. Shot. Block. He takes the puck back. Shot. Score. Takes it away from the Capitals and shoves it down their throat. Andrei Svechnikov wins it. Well, guarantees the win. There's no coming back from 3 goals down. There's no way that the Capitals pull their goalie anymore. You gotta just admit defeat. I mean, the Capitals, of course, they're gonna try, but I mean, down 3 goals with 2 minutes to go. Here come the Capitals. Burns with a ripper. Hurricanes on a power play to end the hockey game. And they're not even going to skate fast. They don't have to. Burns takes a shot, or at least a pass, or a slap pass, or whatever, and it just goes into the netting. Wilson on the forecheck. He thinks he's going to do something good for his team. And your team isn't with you. Your team's done. Your team gave up. It's over, Capitals. It's over, Ovechkin. Your team has no energy left. Hurricanes, they're going to kill this hockey game. They're just going to hold that puck in their zone. They're on their own power play. What are the Capitals going to do? Dowd's like, all right, we still have to pretend. And they're like, yeah, we got to pretend. And then they just come back. The Capitals back off as the Hurricanes win 5-3. 5-2. I lied. Thank God we didn't go to overtime. 21-37 shots. Hurricanes winning, of course. 38-36 hits. It did not feel like that. But here we are. 60-39 face-off win percentage is actually crazy that the Capitals came out with way more puck possession off the face-offs. It did not feel that way. 23-13 block shots in favor of the Capitals. That still even seems low. 3-on-3 takeaways and 15-12 giveaways in favor of the Capitals. Capitals making a few more mistakes. Both teams with the same amount of takeaway opportunities. Hurricanes completely crushing the Capitals. There's nothing they can do. And it's at this point that they get too tired when they get to the third period. There's no way they're going to continue off the rest of this Stanley Cup playoffs. And everybody, that's going to do it for another stream. I know. These are some of the most difficult games to cast because the game is just that boring. And I am sorry. I am sorry. So I hope everyone has a great night. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.